What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into our Indie Comics weekend, starting off with Radiant Black issue number 10. Most recently, what we had seen is Nathan on the verge of death, with his parents getting ready to take him off of life support. Marshall goes outside and he screams to existence, to the robot that he knows is out there. He knows that is listening. He believes that Nathan is still somewhere out there in existence, and he is going to do everything he can to get his best friend back. But to do this, it may come at the cost of his own life. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we jump into this issue, we are picking up with Marshall being dropped into existence, as he finds himself falling through many layers, landing on the other side fully suited up as Radiant Black, making his way through this very odd and peculiar place. That is when the robot comes to him, greeting him and welcoming him to existence. Now, of course, Marshall has no idea what is actually going on. Not sure if they're in some kind of black hole or something else. The robot doesn't really give him much of an explanation, simply saying that we are everywhere, but also telling him to reach Nathan, he must reach the truth. There is only truth in existence. As the two of them traverse this dimension, wherever this may be, with the robot reminding him that if he does attempt this, it will come at a great cost, asking him if he will reconsider, because he will die in doing this. But for Marshall, there is no chance of turning back. Nathan is his best friend. He is going to do anything to save him, no matter what the cost. That is what brings him to a helix, looking like a very tiny black hole. This is the path to truth. This is the path to Nathan, the robot unable to follow beyond this space. And so, as Marshall reaches up to that helix, we see him transported. This is where he runs into 001. Immediately, Marshall goes on the offensive, trying to attack him, but 001 gets the jump. He gets the upper hand, having a knife to Marshall's throat. 001 lets us know that him and the robot, they made a deal. Once Marshall has gone through here, once he has failed and he has died, 001 plans on taking the Radiant, not for his own power, not to sync up with it, but to protect it. Reiterating what the robot had already said, he has no hope in existence, that he will die. This will lead to the demise of Marshall, that turning back now is his only chance. But if he does choose to move forward, 001 will be his guide. And so the two of them move, with Marshall unwilling to turn away. They find themselves in the Sunless Shores, a place that is sentient. It only cares about one thing, and that is truth. As they adventure through this land, that is where we see Nathan, or at least a form of Nathan. In reality, this form that it is taking on, this is in fact the place that he is at. 001 told him that this place was alive. This is the manifestation of this place, coming to him in the form of Nathan, hoping that they can deter him from going down this path. With a great rumbling, we see many forces coming at them. The two of them go running. That is where 001 opens up a portal, dropping them into some other kind of dimension. We learn that 001 can very much teleport them to different locations, but it takes up all of his charge. This is where we see another cosmic being. As they say that they are learning so much about Marshall, they ask why he is here. He reiterates the same thing he has said over and over and over again, that he is here to save his best friend. And while existence does believe that he is lying, It says that there is only truth in existence. This is where Marshall uses his abilities. He tries attacking this cosmic being, with 001 opening up a portal, bringing him to his last location. He finds himself alone, lost, and wandering. And on the wind, he can hear a faint whisper, continuously asking why he is here. What is his purpose? Being transported to a different location. This is when existence truly begins to question him, asking why he is here, what he is doing, and what truth he is so afraid of. Marshall going on to say again that he is here to save his friend. When it asks him why, he says because it is his best friend and he loves him. But existence knows that this is all a lie, that deep down, Marshall hates his friend. After enough poking and prodding from existence, we see Marshall explain this. He knows that Nathan deserves this power. His life had purpose. He was actually going out, chasing his dreams, and moving forward. Moving on from his hometown, from his friends, from his family, while Marshall believes himself to be nothing. As he screams that he hates Nathan, dropping to his knees, it is not Nathan that he hates. In fact, he loves him. Marshall hates himself. He hates himself for not living up to who Nathan is. He hates himself for not being as good as his friend. He hates himself for resenting his best friend. That is where Nathan appears to us. This is the real Nathan, his consciousness in existence. Nathan saying that he's not nothing. Nathan has known Marshall his entire life. He knows that he is enough. He knows that he is more than enough. That right now Marshall is on an adventure, and while they take different paths, that doesn't mean that Marshall is worse than him. Marshall proclaiming that he is just afraid. He is afraid of everything, that he can't live up to what this power is. Nathan giving him the confidence that he needs. The two of them embracing. He was more than willing to give up his life for Nathan to return, but that was never existence's plan. This was the first test, going on to say that something big is coming. Existence didn't know if Marshall was ready, if he was capable of stepping up, but now it is time. With a portal opening up, we see him grab hold of Nathan and they fly back to their reality. They fly through that portal and their adventure, it is only beginning. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Now, this one was definitely a fun issue. Marshall battling with those inner demons, with self-doubt, with lacking confidence. These are all elements of the human condition. No matter how strong, no matter how powerful, no matter how smart you are, every single human being, they deal with these emotions. They deal with the idea that they may not be good enough. That is where attributes like courage, like fortitude, things like hope come into play. Because while Marshall, he sits here in this self-doubt, he wallows in it. It almost eats him alive. But Nathan reminds him that he is more than capable. He has the ability to overcome all of this. Existence needed to make sure whatever is on the horizon, it is going to be big. They need somebody that is going to stand against any and every challenge, whether it be a psychological one or a physical one. They need a champion that is willing to walk through hell, that will hold his head up high, one that is willing to do whatever it costs. And now they are assured that Marshall is more than capable of filling this role. And so now, with the test being over, this is where the real adventure begins. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with Radiant Black, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on the entirety of this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.